No matter what, when you make money, split it in half. Split it in half right away. Half of that money is not yours, so right away, put it over here. Call it the tax account.
Isn't that what the government already does?
So now off of my half, what do I want to do?
It's not much.
I'm gonna take another half. This half is going over here. This half is for my next real estate investment.
Fuck me.
What's the
Guys, listen, this video is going to be about bad investing advice. So I'm going to give you guys some good investment advice after that bad investment advice. But pretty much this is the internet showing us how not to make bad investments or to save yourself from bad investments. Now, before we dive into it, guys, right now I'm sitting at 1,240 subscribers. Let's try to get up to 1,260 subscribers by the end of this video. If you go down there and you see it, hit that subscribe button. That helps out this channel more than you guys can possibly even imagine. And right now, 85% of you people are not subscribed. Only 15% of you are. But the good thing is 15% of you have hit the notification bell. So we're a little bit over the halfway mark, getting up to 30%. So yeah, in this video, let's go ahead and check out some bad, good, kind of sideways investing advice, and then I'll tell you guys all about it. But when it goes to the Kevin Hart situation, yes, he would. It wasn't bad advice. Yes, once you get paid, you put aside half, right? That half could go toward that half. You're not touching. That's not your money. That's for rent, savings, car note. That's for everything. Boom, you set that aside. That's half. Whatever it is, you get paid. You put that half, and if it's some left over, that goes to your savings. And then the other half, you know, you could play around with. Boom, you cut that in half. You put a little bit towards investing. You always need to invest. So that money that you split off, that little 25% now is going to go towards investing. If you start to invest your money, you're going to make that money, make more money than putting aside money could ever make for you. If you're putting aside $1,000, right, every single month for a year, you'll have $12,000 at the end of the year. After 10 years, you'll have $120,000 in your savings. Now, if you just do half of that, just $500 into investing, and you do $500 every single month for 10 years, you'll have a multi-six-figure account, $300, $400, $500,000 if you pick the right stocks, if you pick the right ETFs. I could show you which ETFs and all that to choose in this video and everything like that. But just $500 a month, I'm doing less than that right now, and I'm well on the way to a multi-million-dollar account. And if you follow the Dream Green Show, you already know I'm not lying. But guys, that small percentage Kevin Hart is talking about that you want to invest into, he's not lying. And then the other 25% you could use that for entertainment, going on trips, other things like that. So yes, once you get paid, you need to learn how to budget. He budget by cutting in half and then cutting in half again. Put in investments, looking for your next property. The other one you can have fun with, enjoy life. But let's look at a couple more videos and see how their investing advice goes.
worst finfluencer advice you've seen?
Saying that people needed to build up their savings before they were paying off their credit card debt. Financially, that's a huge mistake. Whatever the savings you have, pay off the credit card debt, even if that means you're zeroed out, because the credit card debt costs you so much and the savings account is not earning you anything. And so you're just transferring value, which I thought was just numerically incorrect advice.
Okay, I 100% agree with that. But there's one thing. You do need to have money set aside just in case anything happens. So this is why I would say she's 100% right that you need to pay off your credit card debt before you need to start a savings account. But let's separate that. You need an emergency fund, right? Your emergency fund should last to where you could feed yourself and pay your bills for at least 3 months, just in case you get fired. Trump come in, put a new tariff in, you lose your job, you work for the government, you lose your job, you got 3 months to find a way to get back on your feet. So that is your emergency fund. You absolutely need an emergency fund. Your emergency fund is not your savings account. Your savings account, you put money in there, you don't touch. Emergency fund is something happen. Your car go out, get a flat tire, get a leak in your roof. That is your emergency fund. It's an emergency. You need to get it fixed right now. Your savings, you put it in, you don't touch retirement, right? Now, if you put money inside your savings account and it's only growing 2, maybe 3% every single year, you're not making that much money. Versus if you start to pay off your credit card debt, and say you got around $10,000 in credit card debt and it's hitting you at 8% a year, probably a lot more than that, 15, 16, 18% a year. You're losing money in your credit card debt percentage than you would even make in the stock market. Stock market goes up 8, 10, 12% every single year. The S&P 500, the top 500 companies in America. You invest inside VLO, QQQ, SPY, things like that. You'll go up 8 to 10, 15. You go up 8 to 10, 11% every single year. Credit card, 22% inflation, bam, right on you like that. So the quickest part to gain a little wealth is to pay off your debt completely out, and then you can start investing. Because once you pay off your debt and then you start to pay that inside of investing, then you're going to start to make a lot more money. But if you put all your money aside in your savings account, you're not going to make much money at all, and you'll never completely pay off your debt. In fact, you'll be in credit card debt forever because you're putting money into savings. That percentage on your debt card, on your credit card, is just going to continue to go up, and you'll never catch up to it because it'll just keep adding interest to it. So yes, pay off your credit card debt and then start to invest before you start a savings account. But you absolutely need an emergency fund. But guys, if you do want to learn more about investing, you can join my Patreon. Over here inside my Patreon, I post every single time I buy and sell a stock. I post all of my option trades, my technical analysis. And right now under Lucid Dreamer Row, I have 7 pro day traders that I pay a lot of money to. I have 7 pro day traders in there that post their option trades every single day. I have courses in there, video courses on how to do technical analysis. I got quizzes. If you guys want to take full advantage of that, I mean, that is a steal. For $12 a month, you guys, or $12, you could go in and do everything in a month. For $12, or you could hit this button right here and make it $10.20. You can go in there and learn everything about investing, trading, option trading, things like that you can. If you guys do want to join the Lucid Dreamer Row, the link to this Patreon is going to be down in the pinned comment section and also inside of the description. All right, so now let's get back to the video.
I'm about to invest $30,000. Wow, that's a big chunk of money. Yeah, and as soon as I buy it, it's gonna go down in value by 10%. Wait, what? Yeah, and within 5 years, it'll lose 50% of its value. That sounds like a horrible investment. What are you investing in? Don't worry, everyone does it. It's this thing called a new car.
Do you want to get taken?
Oh, a new car. Listen, that would probably be one of the worst investments that you can make. I would never, okay, let me not say that. I would not buy, I have not bought a car new ever. I let it go a couple of years. I find a good one with low miles at a good market price where it doesn't lose too much value over time. And therefore, I'm getting almost a brand new car. Even if you just wait a year, if you wanted the 2025 Mustang, you buy that 2025 Mustang in 2026 and you get a lot of that value. The same exact car. Instead of it being brand new, you'll have a couple thousand miles on it, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 miles on it. It's still gonna ride like brand new, but you're gonna miss out on the depreciation. Now, a lot of times when you see these super fancy cars out there, the Audis, the Teslas, the thing like that, people are buying those brand new off the lot, like I did, because of the depreciation. And if you're buying it through your LLC for your business, you could take that depreciation and put that towards your taxes. So when your car depreciates, you put that towards your taxes as a tax write-off, and you could get some of that back, especially the electric vehicle. You get a tax credit on that. You get some of that back. These Hummers people buying, the Corvettes these people buying, the F4, F-150s, King Ranch right off the lot these people buying, work trucks. It's for your job. It's for your LLC. You could write that out as it depreciates. That's the only way that you will buy that's the only way that I would buy a brand new off the lot vehicle is if I needed to depreciate. You can write that off on your taxes over the next couple of years. Get your electric vehicle and make it even better. But yeah, that is by far the worst investment you can make is to buy a brand new car that you could barely afford that you own, because you had 30K. You had 30K and you invested that, other than it depreciating by 50% over the next year or two, you know, you can make a couple percentage on that, buy a used car, and then have the money that you make probably from your dividends or probably from your investments to pay off your own car note. So therefore, your investments inside the stock market is now paying your car note and it's pretty much driving a free car. So I wouldn't buy a brand new car. That's going to hurt you a lot more than it will help you.
Do you want to get takeout for dinner tonight? It sounds good, but I really shouldn't. Why not? What's going on? I literally got takeout for every single meal the past 2 days. Okay. And like, it's just starting to get like really expensive. Okay, but hear me out on this one. By you spending money at those places, you're literally helping the economy. You do realize that, right? Like, you're kind of like a lifesaver.
No, and I guess, yeah.
And like, where did you get breakfast this morning?
The local bagel shop down the street.
So you're supporting local businesses.
I mean, like, I guess.
Why can't you go to the concert? What's up?
Oh, I literally maxed out both my credit cards.
Okay.
Like, I shouldn't be spending any more money. I don't even have.
Okay, but think of it this way. Eventually, when you pay it off, you're going to have so many points that you could use to like take a trip. Like, we could all go on a trip once you pay that off.
I don't have money to pay off the cards. So, like, I don't.
Okay, but and how old are you? You're 25, right?
Yeah.
Imagine being 25 and having your life together. That doesn't seem fun, does it?
I mean, it kind of does, actually. Like, I'm really broke.
So is like we all are. So.
What?
What's going on with you? You seem stressed.
I just feel like I'm so financially behind.
Like, in what way?
Like, I literally don't even have a 401k started.
Oh, like a retirement fund?
Yeah, like I literally don't have one.
Yeah, I don't either. I've always gone under the impression, like, why are we thinking about what we're going to do when we're 65 when we're 25?
Well, I feel like we need money to retire.
I'll just use the money I have when I retire to live.
Yeah, but I think that's what a retirement fund is for.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is.
Hey, we all got that one friend, man, that don't care about like his future at all. He lives in the moment. He said, use your credit card before we could go on this trip. And then he's like, I can't. I don't have any money. And then he said you could use the points you gain for paying off your credit card to book the trip. He's like, I can't pay off the credit card. But yeah, horrible investment advice. He said, wait until it's time to retire and use that money. But yeah, guys, if you're 25 years old and you're thinking about retirement right now, the earlier you start, the less money you have to invest. In fact, if you started to put money towards your 401k or your retirement fund at the age of 20, you could put down maybe like $100 a month and you'll be able to retire just fine by the time you're 65, 68, anything like that. If you wait till you're 25, you might have to put down $200 a month. If you wait until you're 30, you're going to have to jump that up to around $300 a month. If you wait until you're 35, then you're up to like almost $700 a month. The more you wait, the more you're going to have to pay. So when you're 35 and you didn't start when you was 20 or 25 versus the $120 when you're 20, the $200 when you 25, now that you're 35 years old, now you're going to be having to put in $500, $600, $700 every single month just for you could retire at the same age of 65, 68, something like that. So horrible investing advice from Buddy right there. Do not wait. Always have a plan. In fact, if you can have a plan right now, at whatever age you is, comment how old you are down in the description and have you started to think about your retirement. Because the longer you wait about your retirement, the longer it's going to take you to retire. And there are people out there doing the FIRE movement. They started when they was 20. It's the FIRE movement. It's financial something. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. But they're retiring literally at the age of 40. Like done. They're using their retirement checks and their retirements. They move into other countries, everything. They retire at the age of 40. They're no longer waiting until they're 60, 65. They're retiring. They penny pinch, they budget, they invest, they get real estate, but for a very short amount of time, they're saving a lot of money. They're not spending a lot of money. Any money that they get is going towards investments and making more money until they can retire at the age of 40. That's the FIRE movement. That movement is insane. The earlier you think about it, the earlier you'll be able to retire. So let me know if you're thinking about retirement down in your comment section. No matter how young you are, if you're young, that's even better. You can get started right now. Let's take a look at one more video, maybe two.
This is the big mistake young investors are making right now. This mistake goes against everything financial experts recommend. So many people are making it, it's scary. Hey, I'm Dr. Brad. In this series, I'm talking about investing mistakes. A big mistake I see all over social media is a lack of diversification. Putting all your eggs in one basket. In other words, investing all of your money in one asset class. Whether it's putting all your money in crypto or putting all your money in the S&P 500, why are you avoiding all these other asset classes? Let me know in the comments.
Hey, Hey, he hit me. I felt that. I felt the tech right there because a lot of my money is inside of the stock market. So right now with Trump's and his tariffs, when we're getting hit with the stock market pulling back, I have a lot of my eggs in that stock market basket. So I started to diversify, and I do want to franchise out a business, maybe a car wash or something like that. But I do also have some real estate properties. I got one property here, and I got one property on the south side that's about to go live. We're still doing construction with that. But once that's all said and done, I have like 2 properties, and then I do want to own a business, either a car wash. I want to own some type of business to diversify my portfolio. I want to be an owner of a franchise. I want to be heavily invested inside the stock market, heavily invested inside real estate, and heavily invested inside of myself, which would be YouTube. Which leads me to the best investing advice that you could possibly take. Listen to me. The best investing advice that I'm going to give you right now, the best investment that you can make right now. Oh, this is going to sound so cliche. Literally, the best investment you can make right now is in yourself. No matter how much money you have, how little money you have, you can invest inside of yourself right now. Either if that's buying a course to teach yourself a new skill, how to weld, how to wash cars, how to drive, get your CDL license. I'm going to buy this course to get my CDL license so I could drive trucks. So I could drive these trucks, and then I got 1 truck, 2 trucks, 3 trucks. Now that I learned this. Or I'm going to buy this course to learn how to flip cars. Or I'm going to buy this course or educate yourself in something. Even if you're sitting down at a computer watching YouTube for hours, you don't have to pay for anything. Everything is available for free on YouTube, including what I do. It's on YouTube. Investing inside the stock market is for free on YouTube. You can sit down and learn how to trade, or you could pay someone, which will cut the learning curve in half if you like get a course or something like that. It will cut the learning curve in half, or you can learn from your trial and error and mistakes like that. Like I did, trial and error. Wish I would have had a mentor. You could pay for a mentor, but invest inside you could pay for yourself to go back to school, get a higher level of education, to get a better job. The best investment you can make is in yourself. And then once you get a skill or trade that makes you a lot of money, you take that money that you earn from that skill or trade, and then you can start to invest that inside of other assets other than yourself. You can start to invest inside of real estate. You can start to invest inside of crypto, stock market, franchises, subways, anything like that. You can start in Pokemon cards if you wanted to. You take the money you made from the skill that you learned from investing inside yourself to make more money. I know it sounds crazy. That's literally what I did. I invested inside myself. I betted on myself. I taught myself a skill in trade. Hell, I taught myself how to do this YouTube thing, and it's been paying off for me so far. As long as we can get to what? I say 1,260 subscribers. So let's get me 20 more subscribers to this channel. By the end of this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what is some of the worst investing advice you ever had down in the comment section. And if you're already thinking about retiring, down in the comment section. So if you made it to this part of the video, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe button, because it helps out this channel more than you guys could possibly even imagine. And if you do want to join my Patreon, the Patreon link is going to be down in the pinned comment section and in the description. You could click that, join, and you can learn everything about trading that you guys want to learn about over there. But other than that, guys, I'm Zeke, bringing you Dream Green Conversations, and I'm out. Peace.